Number 16. The chemical formula for aluminum nitrate is Al parentheses NO3 parentheses 3. How many nitrogen atoms are in the formula for aluminum nitrate? F3, G6, H9, J12. Number 17. Engineers tested the safety of a new model of car. The engineers designed safety tests and collected data from those tests. One test is pictured below. Car safety test, you have a barrier, front of the car, back of the car, top view of the car. An apple was placed in the back seat of the car. The car was accelerated towards the barrier to a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. Which statement best describes the motion of the apple immediately after the car hit the barrier? A. Based on Newton's law of force and acceleration, the apple moved forward at 30 kilometers per hour. B. Based on Newton's law of inertia, the apple moved forward at 60 kilometers per hour. C. Based on Newton's law of action-reaction, the apple moved backwards at blank kilometer per hour. Might have to look at your paper to see. It doesn't look like it shows up. Or D. Based on the Newton's law of gravitation, the apple moved backwards at 60 kilometers per hour. Number 18. Based on the Bohr models below, which represents the most reactive element? Most reactive. F, G, H, J, which is most reactive. Number 19. Which of these formulas contain equal numbers of oxygen atoms? Equal numbers of oxygen atoms. A, Formula 1 and 3. B, Formula 1 and 4. C, Formula 2 and 3. Or D, Formula 3 and 4. 20. Which of the following statements is true based on an element with 7 valence electrons? F, the element is a stable metal. G, the element is a reactive nonmetal. H, the element is a stable nonmetal. Or J, the element will undergo a change in physical properties by itself. Number 21. A student is standing on a skateboard, then jumps off the skateboard towards the east. Based on the law of action-reaction, in what direction will the skateboard most likely move if the student jumps off? A, it will move to the south. B, it will move to the north. C, it will move to the west. And D, the skateboard will move to the east. Use this for the next 3 questions, 22, 23, 24. We have electrons, protons, neutrons, all inside the nucleus. 22. Which of the following statements best describes the atom model shown above? F, the atom model has the proton and neutrons in the wrong location. G, the atom model has too few energy levels. H, the atom model incorrectly labeled the charges of some particles. J, the atom model has too many valence electrons. So we have electrons in E with a 0, protons with P with a plus, neutrons with N with a minus. Which of the following accurately explains the reactivity of the model above? A, it's a non-reactive element due to its 9 protons. B, it is highly reactive element due to its 9 protons. C, it is highly reactive due to its 7 valence electrons. Or D, it is non-reactive element due to its 7 valence electrons. 24. Which of the following correctly describes the properties of the atom model above? F, a non-reactive nonmetal that is liquid at room temperature. G, a highly reactive metal that is solid at room temperature. H, a non-reactive metalloid that is in a gas at room temperature. Or J, a highly reactive nonmetal that is a gas at room temperature. Number 25, so you have to grid this on your answer sheet. A 0.5 kilogram arrow was shot at a target. The arrow accelerated at 200 meters per second squared. What was the net force on the arrow to the nearest Newton? So graph your answer for grid 1 underneath middle school. And number 26, the grid 2. What is the mass number of sulfur atom that has 16 neutrons? The mass number of a sulfur atom that has 16 neutrons. Grid your answer to grid number 2 on the middle school side.